Today we're going to be making a Native American style bird. Birds are important in Native American culture because they can travel on land and in the sky, and they are usually considered very intelligent, wise creatures, especially ravens. So we're going to start with a blue piece of paper, and we're going to draw some shapes. We're going to draw a round shape for the head, and we're going to draw a shape for the body. You can decide what shape you want that to be. Then we want two shapes for the wings. Try to make them about the same shape. And then we want a beak shape. Beaks could be hooked like you would see on a raven, or like a hawk or eagle, or they can be pointy too. You decide what shape the wing is going to be. Then back here we're going to draw a tail, and then we want to show both legs too. I'm using some triangles for my toes and talons, and for the foot. And usually in Native American art there are exaggerated eyes, meaning they're bigger than normal. So after we do that, we're going to pick a pastel color. Please save black for last. So keep your black for later. What we're going to do, what I want you to do before you do pastels, is add a few details to your artwork. It could be shapes, but we're going to add a few details in a few places just for fun. These are not meant to be realistic depictions of birds. It's more meant to be like about the spirit of them, or what you think of them. So the first thing we're going to do with color is we're going to outline all of our shapes, and they can be outlined in different colors, but outline every shape. After you've outlined all of your shapes, then we'll start to give them some actual color, and they don't have to be realistically colored either. So think more about colors that you like, or that maybe remind you of birds, or how you feel about birds. So they don't have to be necessarily realistic. But remember, outline each shape before you color them in. And try to have the outline be a different color than the color that you give to it. One of the fun things about pastels is that you can put colors over top of each other. So like I have some green there, but I could put another color on top of it later if I wanted to, if I change my mind, or if I just want to layer colors. So like I'm coloring this white, this cloud white, but if later I change my mind and I want that to be blue, I could put blue on top of it. Those colors are going to mix some though. So like this is a lighter blue because I'm coloring it on top of white. But usually Native American depictions of birds are very colorful, or any animal for that matter, are usually very, very colorful. So we want to add a lot of color to these. And they don't have to be realistic in color. So I said at the beginning, wait until the end. And I've started to color this. I'm not going to color all of it, but when you get where you've gotten everything colored, then what I want you to do last is outline your shapes in black. That's going to help us to redefine those shapes. We've colored over them quite a bit with outlining, and you might have lost some of the shapes that you originally drawn. It might be hard for you to tell them, so that black for last is going to help us to find them again. So we'll use that black to redraw them. If you have time, if you get everything drawn and colored, then if you have time before the end of class, you can ask your teacher for a toothpick. And here's what we can do with that toothpick. It's a fun way to add some details. Because what you can do with that toothpick is we can scratch into our pastels and add some details to them. So like I'm drawing lines in mine. And that's a fun way for us to add a little bit of extra detail into it. But that's just if we have time. So, have fun, and I can't wait to hear about your birds and see them.